Hi, in this video we're going to teach you a communication tactic of Ted Lasso so that you can grab and keep an audience's attention and hopefully never be ignored again. Before we start, please hit like and subscribe. First, let's watch Ted Lasso in action, and then we'll get into this powerful hack.
You beating yourself up is like Woody Allen playing the clarinet. I don't want to hear it.
Well, as my doctor told me when I got addicted to fettuccine Alfredo, that's a little rich for my blood.
I feel like the runway on our first impressions is getting shorter by the minute, as we find ourselves constantly just one swipe, or what I sometimes refer to as a mental swipe, away from losing our audience's attention. How can we ensure that our voice cuts through all the dopamine-induced competitive noise right away? Let's look back to the king of first impression, Ted Lasso, for the answer.
Hey, how y'all doing? I'm Ted Lasso, your new coach. You must be Miss Welton.
Oh, please, call me Rebecca. Miss Welton's my father.
If that's a joke, I love it. If not, I cannot wait to unpack that with you.
You know, it's funny, if we Google what makes Ted Lasso a great leader, every search result will speak to optimism and authenticity and vulnerability and empathy. But this isn't a leadership blog, this is a communication skills blog. If you go beyond the 2.3 million Google results, you're going to find a common theme that causes people to feel these things, this ethos. So what exactly is it that he does? Ted leaves an impression on people that makes them feel his ethos more than anything. And as Maya Angelou said, people will only remember the way you made them feel. So how can we reverse engineer this feeling? It stems from a communication style that literally leaves his audience asking what just happened over and over and over again throughout the conversation. And the curiosity that comes from this is golden. How can anyone tap into this curiosity to hook their audience? The best way to do this is from doing what I call the juxtaposition effect. The definition of juxtaposition is placing opposite things side by side to create similarities out of the differences. Think of it was the best of times or it was the worst of times. And Ted Lasso does this all the time by using the power of metaphor to bring any situation to life.
Yeesh. Last time I saw eyes that cold, they were going head to head with Roy Scheider.
Johns?
No, all that jazz.
You know who you remind me of right now? No, one of them robot vacuums. Just kind of wandering around looking for dirt.
The beauty of this is the kind of juxtaposition that Ted uses, it brings up the answers to the questions that the audience may or may not even know that they have. Watch.
Are we nuts for doing this? Yeah, this is nuts. Hey, but taking on a challenge is a lot like riding a horse, isn't it? If you're comfortable while you're doing it, probably doing it wrong. It's just a group of people who care, Roy. Not unlike folks at a hip-hop concert whose hands are not in the air.
Notice the vision he creates for his audience. The question is, how do we create the same vision in our own day-to-day communications? Dale Carnegie once said, if you talk to somebody about themselves, they'll listen to you for hours. So if you truly landed on the problem of your audience, then you'll have their curiosity. The sentence syntax for this juxtaposition effect consists of the following 4 steps. Step 1, set Ted's tone. Step 2, invoke curiosity. Step 3, state the problem. And step 4, establish their vision. So step 1 is called set Ted's tone, which means you're really setting Ted's positivity to set the stage by looking forward in your sentence with an exploratory statement, something like imagine if or what if. This sets the stage for your audience to look into the future with some sort of hope. This is an important step. Keep it positive. Step 2 is all about invoking curiosity. Once you have them looking forward, plant the seed of what a world free of the problem you're about to address will look like. This phrase should also be positive. For example, instead of change fatigue, use something like change resilience. Step 3 is where the juxtaposition comes in of the sentence, right? It's where you're now going backwards. You're juxtaposing back to the problem that your presentation, your project, your conversation are going to address. It's normally what people think the meeting is about. To follow this example that I'm using, we're going to go with low employee engagement. So step 4 is all about looking forward again, the vision, right? This is the Ted Lasso believe piece, right? That poster above his office door there. So this is where you're stating the long-term benefit of solving the problem. To complete the example that we've been using, this would be safety, inspiration, and innovation. So here's the completed sentence. Imagine a culture of change resilience that drove employee engagement up and actually became the catalyst for things like safety, inspiration, and innovation. Have you ever been out on a run and this tune just kind of gets into your head? It's not random. The key to this juxtaposition effect is to not only begin your presentation with it, but literally to repeat it 3, 4, 5 times throughout your presentation. Now, I know what some of you are saying. This doesn't sound as poetic as Ted Lasso, but I promise you, if you get this down, you will have the audience humming your tune. Thank you.